Today's consumer sentiment report from the University of Michigan, Go Blue, is a great opportunity to talk about the difference between leading and lagging measures. So we don't talk about this a lot, and we often do generically, but when things are stable, lagging metrics are fine because you're just looking at slight changes to a trend line and kind of know when things start to turn, but you don't worry about kind of where they're headed because you kind of know because they're stable. But when there's increased volatility, when there's increased change for whatever reason, that's when looking at the distinction between leading and lagging metrics becomes even more important, because the lagging metrics tell less of a story than they ever have before. And the leading metrics are still uncertain. They still do not tell the complete story. And that's almost always true. Leading metrics are often partial. They're often limited in their perspective because they lack context and they can't predict the future. They're just kind of partially predicting the future. But in uncertainty and in volatility, that gap between leading and lagging becomes so much more important. So inflation, lagging metric, right? This is what's already happened. And it talks about where things have been and what's already happened. But consumer sentiment, that's a leading metric. Now, just because consumers are unhappy and feel unconfident about things doesn't mean automatically that it produces bad results, but it's much more likely to, because consumers act based on sentiment. Most purchases are based on not just need, but on how people feel about things. And so consumers don't feel good, they don't buy, recession starts to hit. So pay attention to all these metrics. We get metrics all the time, but which ones are leading, which ones are lagging, and how much of the story do they really tell? So pay attention to this difference.